do it this way where we have a different scenery.
Watch the cord. Oh, I can see your foot is tan.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of a tan. Yes.
Did you get that pool I sent you called the Igloo?
Yes.
Oh my God, that'd be perfect for you in the back.
Yes, it would.
I thought about you at the time. Isn't it funny how I'm on this side, but on this, it's just,
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know if we're on live or not. I never can tell.
Why don't you start with your funny story?
All right. Well, all right. Hello, everybody. I'm Chicky,
And I'm Hippie.
and we are. Just go over just a little bit this way. There you go.
Getting to
And we're just trying to get caught up here today because we are really busy people. We're busy, right? We're over 70 and busy.
and we're cool.
Yeah, we're cool. So we're gonna kind of ad lib today and just kind of throw things out there. We really don't have anything specific we want to talk about except maybe being a minimalist, which is right up my alley. I'll tell you that because I hate clutter. God, I hate clutter. When I moved from that house I had in uptown, I said never again will I ever have this kind of crap. But
that's a good feeling.
yeah. So I cleaned out Saturday. I cleaned out my garage. I got up at 6:30.
Oh, good.
And right before that rain hit, and it hit hard, scared
me.
So I got out there and I was out there cleaning and everything, and it just felt really good that I was just going to get all this done.
Yeah.
Because that garage started smelling funny.
Oh yeah.
Because I think it's because of the lawnmower.
Could be.
Because it has the grass and the dirt under it, and it's stuck in there because it's gotten wet.
Oh yeah.
So every time I go to the garage, it smells kind of damp and kind of dirty, like dirt. Yeah.
Garage smell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you know that smell?
Oh, I do.
Oh,
yeah. I'm married to a man who puts lots of stuff in the garage.
Okay.
He lives in the garage.
So you know that smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, anyway, so I cleaned it out, and then all of a sudden it rained. I mean, it hit hard too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy, but that's not the story. But before we go into that, we're talking about being minimalist, and so tell me what you think that means and
it's getting rid of clutter.
Yeah.
And using and reusing what you've got until you wear it out instead of buying something brand new that you don't really need.
Mm-hmm. So what is it that you're doing right now to be a minimalist?
I am cleaning out closets, donating clothes, donating books.
Yeah.
And kind of pulling back on shopping,
Pulling back on. Interesting. Okay. So you're not buying things.
Exactly. I'm trying not to.
Yeah, that's really
It's hard.
That's really hard. Because if you look online in the phone, I need to stay off my phone. Because I want to buy everything that's a new gadget. I don't care what it is. It's been invented. I want it. So that's it. Okay. So here's my story. All right. So Vicki had some really bad back problems.
Oh,
and so I called her and said, "Would you bring me something?" Because I was getting my nails done at Pampers in Fort City.
Oh yeah.
And I said, "Let me bring you a hamburger," because I know she felt really bad and she didn't feel like cooking or doing anything. So I said, McDonald's or Whataburger, because I just need something really quick. She said, "Well, I want Whataburger, but I want some tater tots." I said, "Okay, all right, we'll do it."
Yeah, we can make that happen.
So anyway, I pull into Whataburger and I go up there and this girl comes on, "What would you like?" And I said, "I'll take a regular Whataburger with some tater tots." And she goes, "Ma'am?" She said, "We don't have tater tots." And I said, "No, I want a Whataburger and tater tots." And she said, "Ma'am, you're at Panda Express."
Oh, good one. Oh, wow. And how did you feel?
I started laughing. What else can I do? I look like an idiot. So I'm like, "Hello, I'm 71. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm dumb and stupid. Okay, I don't know where I'm driving. Okay, I was concerned about getting her a hamburger and some tater tots. So I drive over to Whataburger and I go, I'd like a regular Whataburger with some tater tots. They're like, ma'am, we don't have tater tots.
The chase for tater tots.
So I go, oh my God, I realized Sonic is who has tater tots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's my silly story.
So did you have to go through Sonic too to get tater tots?
I didn't. I said, Vicky, I love you, but I'm not going another place. I'm going to get her to try and hope she loves it and is not mad at me because I didn't get her any tater tots. She wasn't. She was glad. She was glad to have the hamburger. So it was all good, but it was pretty funny. And I made her laugh. She was in pain, but she said that was funny, because she said Panda Express. I was like, what did I do? Oh my God.
I know, we have those little brain,
Parts.
well, I hate to say that
Singer
word.
mama.
Yes. Well, I had one the other day too.
Oh.
When everybody was at our house saying goodbye to Jace, and Anne Marie came and had a friend with her. And I didn't know she was going to bring her friend, whose name is Autumn. So I said, well, I better introduce everybody. So I start going around. This is Anne Marie. This is Autumn. I get to Jace. I said, this is Jace. And then I introduced his parents, Tasha and Anthony. And then I get to Liam. And I said, and this is Jace. Everybody look, that's Liam. So I don't know if they think I had a senior moment or I don't know. Something just happened. My brain is like,
Well, Kat doesn't know her own grandson, obviously.
I know them all too well.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so your grandson just graduated from high school, which is a huge thing. And you're all proud and everything, walking around like a proud grandma.
It's bittersweet.
Yeah, bittersweet.
It's bittersweet.
What's the bitter part?
That he's grown up and he's not a little boy anymore.
Yeah. You probably won't see as much of him now because he'll be off into his future with his girlfriend or whoever he's with, and they'll be all together.
Yeah.
Grandma's just kind of secondary.
I've done my job.
You did your job well. So she easy. There's nobody here.
Oh. Okay. To be a minimalist, it says create space between things. Add padding to everything. Do half of what you imagine you can do. I always take on more.
Okay.
And then when I'm done, I sit down on the couch and go, oh, my back hurts now.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Well, yeah. I mean, of course. I mean, when I did the
Yeah.
garage, my hips were hurting
Uh-huh.
because I was sweeping. I don't know what it is about me and sweeping, but it makes my hips hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I get out in that pool and I'm twisting around and, I use all my limbs, but, I guess because I'm over that my hips hurt when I sweep.
Yeah. That's the turning, I guess.
Because I turn in the pool. I mean, I'm jumping up and down, twisting around, doing all this stuff. But I guess when you do maybe this type of repetition, I don't know. But
Do you do any water aerobics?
yeah, I do. I stand in place and kick my legs way high. Then I twist like this with the water. Raise my arms up. And then I swim on my stomach. And I swim on my back. And, I grab hold of the side of the pool and kick. And I do a lot to get my body, moving. Because that's what you need to do at my age.
Well, we're causing more stress when we overdo it. We're trying to get rid of the clutter that stresses us. But when we overdo it, we re-stress ourselves.
Oh, okay. You mean when you get rid of too much?
Well, when you overdo it.
Then you want to go shop.
Yeah. The key is don't go out and buy stuff
After you get rid of it. Well, you want all new stuff. That's the way I am. I like new stuff. So.
Well, one thing that we did do with the kids to teach them donating. You can buy one new toy and then you go and look in your closet and you take something out and you donate that. So it's one for one. So that's kind of a lesson.
That's a nice lesson for them.
Yeah.
I love that. That's really good.
Yeah. So
So I guess that's pretty much it.
Find joy in a few simple things, which is easier for us than other people, I think, than younger people.
Oh Lord, just
Like-
cleaning up a house is exciting to me.
Yeah.
Changing my sheets,
Uh-huh.
I just got my padding on top of my mattress. I just washed it. Smells incredible.
Mattress topper.
Yeah, mattress cover, and it smells really good. And I just got some clean sheets put on there. There's just nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Just to be clean in a clean room and smell the clean.
Uh-huh.
Even being in a toilet, just being around
Uh-huh.
bleach and something that smells disinfectant, I get excited. Yeah,
Bruce is a great bleacher.
he likes to bleach.
Yeah, he even bleaches the Tupperware.
What?
Yes.
Okay, takes the Tupperware and then bleaches it with water or just,
Bleach water, and he soaks it in there.
really?
Yeah.
Does that sterilize it?
Yeah.
Wow, y'all must be without germs over there.
Well, when I first met him and I went over to his house, his son was there. His son was still young. I said, well, what's Bruce doing? He says, well, you can't interrupt him now. He's bleaching his Tupperware. I was like, oh my gosh. What did I get myself into?
Wow, you don't hear that very often.
No.
That could be a whole new program. Bruce and his
Oh.
bleached Tupperware. Does he bleach anything else or just Tupperware?
Sometimes he does all the laundry.
Well, yeah, I like to bleach laundry. He doesn't bleach the color clothes.
No, he knows how to do it. And I said, why do you do all the laundry? He said, so I can get it done right. I said, well, thanks.
I wouldn't argue with him. Just go.
Yes.
Take your bleach and go.
Have fun.
Yeah, because I don't think I've ever lived with anybody that did their own laundry except that ex-boyfriend, Bobby.
Oh,
He
yeah.
loved doing his own laundry.
Wow.
That's the first man I have not had to do his laundry.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah, but he had problems.
Did he ever over bleach?
I don't know, but he overdid other things. He overdrank. He overcussed. He did a lot of over stuff.
Yeah.
But over bleach, I don't know. I didn't watch him. I was
Yeah.
just happy he did his own stuff. Now, he
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
do mine. He just wanted to do his, which is fine with me because he didn't like the way anybody did it. So Bruce is probably the same way.
Yeah, and it's the influence of the military.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's probably the military. But Jim went to the military 7 years in the Marines, and he didn't want to do his laundry, so I did it. And he doesn't care what it looked like.
Yeah,
As
really.
long as it was clean, he didn't care.
Yeah, yeah. I think sometimes I think I don't want to get so used to him doing these things that I actually forget how to do it.
Yeah. You think
Yeah.
he'll forget how to do his laundry?
I might forget how to do mine.
Does he do yours too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He goes
Wow.
around house collecting everything.
Holy moly. He's
He
like
does it
up here
all.
on the Richter
I
scale
know it.
of the husband potential.
You call it AR,
They are.
anal retentive.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, he is a very different kind of a,
Yeah, he is.
he is. He was raised different than most people, I think.
He was first generation immigrants.
Mhm.
From
Yeah.
Puerto
Guatemala?
Rico. Mother from Guatemala, dad from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell one interesting story. His dad, when he was 11 years old, got on a boat, came to America, it's a true story, all by himself with 11 cents in his pocket.
His dad
His dad,
came to America with 11 cents or 10 cents.
11 cents.
11 cents
in his
and 11
pocket.
years old. Was that on purpose?
Yes.
Because he wanted to be 11 with 11 cents.
No, he just, can you imagine 11-year-old?
No.
How did he get on the boat? You know, was he a stowaway? I don't know. I'll never know. I'll never know about it. I'll never know the facts. But, and some money in his pocket, 11 cents was all he had. And when he got here, I don't know what he did.
That's a wonderful story. I mean, that's kind of a book story. He had to write his own book. He had to write his book.
I'm not sure if I could speak to him. He's gone now.
Who?
His dad.
Oh, I'm talking about your husband, not him. But he would be probably an interesting person. But people took a lot of risks. They still do.
Kids can do things they wouldn't I
Yeah,
think you could trust an 11-year-old these days.
yeah,
Only a very unusual 11-year-old.
well, that's because they're not raised,
Yeah,
they're raised
they're
lazy
protected.
and protected. I
Yeah.
mean, we're not taught as kids to go out and farm and make your own bread or get on a bus and drive around in New York City.
Yeah,
Yeah, nobody does
amazing.
that. That's insane.
it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, but then, there wasn't the crime, but it could have been the crime. Him being, how old was he?
When he passed,
No, he went
11.
he rode that bus.
Oh,
Bruce.
Liam, Evan, Bruce. I think 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was 5, but 8 or 9.
Well, he rode the subway to school because that's all they had. They didn't have a car, and his mother didn't drive, so they had to take the subway.
They had to.
Yeah.
And he went by himself.
He went by himself, but there were other kids.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just the way you did it.
Yeah.
That was just it.
Yeah, New York City. Can you imagine? I couldn't even imagine. But it wasn't crime ridden like it is
Yeah.
today. I'd be scared to death. All the kids would already be in child trafficking. They would. Today,
I'll
are you
take
kidding
that
me?
one and that one.
Yeah.
Come on, you're going on a trip.
They take a herd of kids and pick them up and run with them.
Yeah.
Seriously. But anyway, so I guess we'll go, and I hope this is on. It says in stream, so I'm hoping that we're recording all this time.
Heidi ho.
Every time I put this on, it's always a new thing. I'm like, do I know what I'm doing?
Yeah, don't expect us to remember all this if we didn't get this recorded.
True.
Well, we have to start from scratch.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, we'll let y'all go, and y'all have a good day.
Bye. Go out there and get